What if I told you that some of the biggest mistakes in science and even in everyday life come from a simple misunderstanding of averages? This hidden trap fooled world-class researchers, business leaders, and even parents without them realizing it. The name of this trap, regression to the mean. The story begins with Francis Galton, a 19th century scientist who studied height. He noticed something puzzling. Very tall parents often had children who were tall but not quite as tall, and very short parents had children who were short but not quite as short. The heights of the children seemed to move toward the middle, toward the average. This simple observation became the foundation of what we now call regression, but Galton himself was shocked. How could such a regular pattern hide in plain sight? Here's the tricky part. Our brains don't like just statistics. We want stories, we want causes. Imagine this newspaper headline: "Depressed children who drank an energy drink improved after 3 months." It sounds like the drink caused the improvement, right? But here's the truth. Even without the drink, those children would likely improve. Why? Because they were an extreme group, more depressed than average. And over time, extreme cases naturally drift back toward the average. That's regression to the mean. It's the same reason why students who score unusually high on one test often score closer to average on the next. Or why a golfer who plays brilliantly on day one often performs more normally the next day. Luck, noise, and variation play a role, and they don't last forever. Regression isn't just for scientists. It's everywhere. A company has a bad year and bounces back. Not because of magic management, but partly because averages pull them back. A child plays terribly in one soccer match, then does better the next, because the worst day won't repeat forever. Even stock markets show this pattern. Extreme highs or lows are usually followed by more ordinary performance. But here's where mistakes happen. People rush to find causes for these ups and downs. They credit the CEO, the coach, or a new product, when in reality, part of it is simply regression at work. Now let's test your intuition. Consider this statement. Highly intelligent women often marry men who are less intelligent than they are. At first, it sounds like it needs an explanation. Maybe social pressure, maybe insecurity. But actually, it's just math. Intelligence scores of spouses are correlated, but not perfectly. So by definition, extremely high scores will tend to pair with partners who are closer to the average. That's regression in disguise. Even experts struggle here. The statistician David Friedman once joked, "If regression ever comes up in court, the side forced to explain it will lose the case." Why? Because our minds crave causal stories. We hear improvement and immediately imagine a reason: the drink, the teacher, the coach. But regression has no single cause. It's a statistical fact of life. So the next time you hear a bold claim about improvement or decline, pause for a moment. Ask yourself, is this really cause and effect? Or is it just regression to the mean? Understanding this single idea can save you from false headlines, bad investments, and even misleading research. Regression may sound technical, but once you see it, you'll realize it's hiding everywhere. Remember to subscribe for more.